everyone, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. Today I will go to talk about Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Amazon, AMD, Microsoft, Meta, the seven magnificent seven, like the top seven market cap stocks, and also I have the video for Tom Lee here, and is going to talk about seven factors, which is I'm going to talk. I would like to play the video before I did another video. So when you see over here, guys, say investors should be cautioned for next 8 months. So from right now, you can plan out do the DCA.
Are you tired of your YouTube channel not getting the attention it deserves?
And we can go to see
Building a YouTube channel can be a very lucrative and successful way to make new fans or sell your product or service.
It's almost exactly 8 weeks, I think. What's that? It's like 63 days or so. So some uncertainty and caution going into the election, but in your view, people should get long.
I think they'll get a chance to buy long, yeah. So I think this is one of those where Bitcoin hasn't acted well. The two things we're watching to
election-related trades and Trump trades. And do you see anything going on now that indicates anything to you? Bitcoin hasn't been acting very well.
Yeah, Bitcoin hasn't acted well. The two things we're watching to sort of look at how election probabilities are weighed is Bitcoin and energy. I think the fact that oil is being weak, even with some geopolitical risks, tells me I think the market is starting to bet more on a Trump election. But
because there'd be more production. Bad
yes.
for price, which is not necessarily the way that you might think about things, because we hear about, we're at records for oil production. No one realizes the reason we're at records in this country is because prices were so high that it caused a lot more drilling and activity, and the prices were high because it's harder to drill without and the LNG and everything else the Biden administration did.
Yeah, that's right. So people think oil should be higher here for many reasons, but oil's been weak. So I'd say that's probably the market.
That's China too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, China's becoming a bit more mysterious, right? There's even risk maybe of negative GDP there.
Okay, so the next, and funny you said 8 weeks. It's almost exactly 8 weeks, I think. What's that? It's like 63 days or so. So some uncertainty and caution going into the election, but in your view, people should get long.
I think they'll get a chance to buy long, yeah. So I think this is one of those where investors need to be cautious, but in the back of their minds know this is a strong market.
How far down? 10%?
I think that 7 to 10 is a possibility. And we've already had 7% corrections this year. So it's been testing investors' patience. But I think we should expect turbulence.
And then the question, of course, is when the turbulence comes, is it a buy the dip always? Or is there going to be and by the way, buy the dip at when it goes down by 2 or 3%, or you really actually have to wait for a 5, 6, 7% pullback?
I think 1 or 2 is just almost like daily noise. This market has shown, pullbacks like that. So I think something like a 5% pullback is very likely, but I think we do.
And are you waiting for that?
So guys, right now I'm going to, before I close here, I'm going to say 6 factors. Tom Lee, he said number 1, Bitcoin is very, very weird. So like he was expecting some 3 weeks ago, he was saying Bitcoin is going to move to 72,000 to 80,000. He was saying Bitcoin is going to break 74,000. It didn't make. So number 2, you say about the correction, which is negative 10%. You expected 10%, which is SPY. But when you talk about the other stock like Nvidia, Tesla, whatever, all of those stocks is going to crash like 20%, 30%. Yeah, so that's number 2. Number 3, you talk about the China GDP. which is going to be maybe will be negative. Yeah, he said maybe will be negative, which is another thing. Number 4, he say he advise you like an investor guys, you should be caution about this market, like you don't buy any dip. Number 5, he say this correction maybe will take like 8 weeks or 2 months and 2 weeks. So that's a 2 red candlestick, which will be this September and October. And so what you can do for me personally for advice, you should do something like this year. If you want to buy something, like maybe you want to invest a certain money, you can buy every day maybe $5 for that stock, or you wait buy any dip, like Nvidia today. He had a good dip, and anytime he can bounce, like it dip like 11%, 12%. I mean, can bounce maybe 6% tomorrow or next week, or on Thursday. So that's number 4. Investors should be worried. And number 5, it talk about oil stocks. It talk about oil stocks. And number 6, it talk about can I remember number 6? Yeah, it talk about like so let's say correction and buy. Yeah, you buy dip in, but you should be that you at least you have some cash that you can buy the good Magnificent Sevens, either Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Meta. And guys, for now, let's go to see some stock and see the resistance. So today, actually on daily, we break 100 EMA. We close below 100 EMA, and tomorrow we are going to open. And if you close below 108 tomorrow, now to our moving average that we missed some few days, which is going to be 88. So that one is going to happen very easy before. Oh yeah, I forget number 7, job reports. So before job reports, and they say if job reports is not favoring, it's going to be messy. And guys, remember this one is going to come like this on the daily. So we are going to see some these things obvious on weekly. We know on weekly MACD is signaling to sell Nvidia, guys, long time ago. When they did the split, remember they did the split, it's gonna sell when this thing was more than 130. So you can watch you on MACD also, and 82 would be the real support between 82 and 88. So anything can happen there. So long term stock is still bullish, but remember on weekly you can see coming between this 82 and will spike. And because we are talking in next 7 days, 7 weeks or 8 weeks, this is what's going to happen, guys. This is what you should see. You see, we started with 140 and we came 135, and again it came around 131, which is rejected on weekly, and we opened this week over here. This thing is going to be happen like this one. And let me delete this one, and this is going to be very important for you guys if you are going to watch this one. So between this area, so we saw this one, it was a resistance support, and that's why they call maybe this breakout. This is going to break out around April. Yeah, this is going to be coming somewhere here. I've already said 82, spiking 120 to 127. People are talking about 127. People have already drawn this downtrend line, and they know anytime. I will do another video to see oil band on weekly, but this is going to happen on Nvidia. Yeah, so 88. So watch around 88 as a support, which will be 200 moving average, and 82 on Nvidia. Tesla guys was bullish, and the other day I see he's signaling sell and buy, and Tesla guys it look like it's going to break out. So we have this triangle, which is if you use 200 moving average, like now it's already acted like support at the time, and this is where we are going to watch if this will be real. Guys, remember robotic is coming very soon. Yeah, but if this thing can happen, guys, remember, if Tesla will break 102 or 103, that's where 200 moving average on the daily, and when MACD is still pointing bullish on me on TSL. Yeah, Tesla look very well on this level, like on daily. Even you don't need to go to on weekly look very nice. Yeah, weekly look very nice for me, and we need this week to pull our socks so that Tesla to break out. Apple on weekly look very beautiful. So let me delete this. My just I was doing past months on Nvidia, no, on Apple, when I was doing this thing like a double top. So right now we close 121. I think it's less than that one, maybe 120. And guys, this is now we are going to watch tomorrow. And guys, those people who like to buy put, this way we are going to watch. If you close tomorrow below this area, maybe it will drop my 217, 218. Next support will be coming 204, and that one, guys, 204 is 100 EMA is going to act like a support, and you see tomorrow MACD is going to signal sell, and this is the right time for to buy Apple put. We have this one, which is a bearish candlesticks. Yeah, on Nvidia. Oh no, on Apple. Amazon, the same thing. Amazon is trying, guys, holding on 200 moving average. The other time I was bearish because it closes this area, and it came here again on Thursday, Friday push, and today is holding strong. Maybe Apple again, maybe will not. It will close green tomorrow. It's going to invalidate bearish to be bullish. So we are not going to call Apple bearish, but tomorrow it will close below that area. AMD bearish. So AMD is below everything. So it rejected on 200 moving average on AMD, and today when remember the time came below 20 EMA or 21 EMA, and they already signal said today. So this one is going to dip. It's going to be horrible. Maybe we are expecting $100 on AMD. Microsoft today hold on 200 moving average. It closes below 200 moving. It was 110, but it closed on 449 and 410. So we are expecting on the decision. So most of things, guys, tomorrow is going to determine, and it will close tomorrow. Meta still very strong. Yeah, still holding. It's above 50 moving average, 100 200 moving average, and in short form, sell is already signaling. So what do you should take your money right now to profit, and wait, maybe we'll drop to 455. So guys, imagine from 511 to 455. That's a lot. Yeah, so super microcomputer. This one was screened today, and I'm not calling any police right now. It's just like it's simple, just a bearish thing. And I talk about this one, guys. If you will going to hold it this week, this line above this area 441 now will be one of the best stock you can buy, because right now we talk about this uptrend line because it was touches number 1 here, it touches number 2, and this week number 3, which we are calling right now like our support, but we need to say push him high, not to dip more than that area. So guys, let me play those factors so that you can remember it.
Is because prices were so high that it caused a lot more drilling and activity, and the prices were high because it's harder to drill without and the LNG and everything else the Biden administration did.
Yeah, that's right. So people think oil should be higher here because of for many reasons, but oil's been weak. So I'd say that's probably the market.
That's China too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, China's becoming a bit more mysterious, right? There's even risk maybe of negative GDP there.
Okay, so the next, and funny you said 8 weeks. It's almost exactly 8 weeks, I think. What's that? It's like 63 days or so. So some uncertainty and caution going into the election, but in your view, people should get long.
I think they'll get a chance to buy long, yeah. So I think this is one of those where investors need to be cautious, but in the back of their minds know this is a strong market.
How far down? 10%?
I think that 7 to 10 is a possibility, and we've already had 2 7% corrections this year. So it's been testing investors' patience. But I think we should expect turbulence.
And then the question, of course, is when the turbulence comes, is it a buy the dip always?
I think
or is there going to be and by the way, buy the dip at when it goes down by 2 or 3%, or you really actually have to wait for a 5, 6, 7% pullback?
I think 1 or 2 is just almost like daily noise. This market has shown, pullbacks like that. So I think something like a 5% pullback is very likely, but I think we need.
And are you waiting for that?
Yeah, I think it. You know what? We'll find out this jobs report, because if it's too strong and investors worry, and so the stock market's down Friday.
So guys, we have this one says talk to struggle from September to election day. So guys, here take like this one from this September to the next election, which will be November, and then but support market is that Fed is dovish, and which dovish for what is favoring small cap stock and cycles. I don't know what is this cycle meaning. Yeah, so take like that, guys. Thanks so much. Subscribe, like, and see you on next video.
I would be buying that dip, but there's a chance that we get a good jobs report and the market's up. I hate to sound so binary, but I just say at the bottom line is it's a strong market. So I don't think this is we've seen the top for 2024. It's just that the next 8 weeks are tougher.
Thank you. Have a nice day.